sounds stupid, but I just always believed in me. I was like, I'm gonna definitely do something with music. I want to be the biggest DJ in the world. First Coco was in like a smaller venue, Kitchen Street, which is a sick little spot. I think it was like a year or two later we went to Invisible Wind Factory. That's like 1,000. That's still sick, that was sick. We had a couple of years off, and then me and Circus just done our own thing. I was like, didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to really play the same venues again.
Of course, mix it up.
Yeah, so there's another venue in the city centre called the Dome. That was sick. That's like an old theatre.
Sick.
Yeah, it was sick. Well, it's a Coco, bro. Yeah, same type of vibe. So we done that with Paco Osuna.
Cold.
Wheats, a couple of people on it, was sick. And then, because the demand was there again, and we were like, what else can we do? And just like naturally, Blackstone is like the next step up.
It looks sick though.
Second Coco ever.
The second ever Coco in here?
Yeah.
What capacity was that?
That's 1,000 that. The first one we done was small. That was like 400 capacity.
When was this?
I think it was just after lockdown when we opened up again.
Like 2020.
We smashed that one like, that was super busy. Sold out like in the first hour, I think, the first one. So yeah, so we were happy, and then obviously that was a big step up. That was in 1,000.
Yeah.
And then obviously, yeah, now this one. It's where I used to come back years ago, bro, when I used to go to Circus just as a punter. You know what I mean? Like I used to pay.
It up.
Yeah, and then obviously they knocked it down to build that. That's why they had to move to Blackstone. They've got the sickest stadium and the shittest team. Makes no sense.
It's always the way.
Yeah, makes no sense, bro. Looks like that.
For Circus, let's go.
Yeah.
This is fucking serious.
Good, innit? Coco's that. Good. I was looking for a space for ages, just nowhere around. There's like a couple of studios in the city centre and stuff, but I fucking hate travelling down every day, bro. It takes 20 minutes, you know what I mean? It takes longer.
If you're going to be doing something creative, it needs to be on your doorstep.
Yeah, so didn't know what. I was like, I'll just build one. And to be fair, I got that studio, and then 2 months later, bro, I made Blow. It's like the biggest,
fuck.
Yeah, it's like the biggest song I've ever done.
Really blew you.
Exactly.
First time I saw you, you sang alone. There's a white girl in town. Her name is Cocaine. Get inside your brain. Play you like a lame. Yeah.
Blow was weird, bro. I made it in like 10 minutes. We'd be sitting with my mate Tony. We were just sitting there on YouTube, just looking for vocals. And I just was going on all mad stuff, and then I went on like recommended, and it was like the first song I clicked on was the Blow song. And I just made it that quick. It was like just an edit. It was meant to be just an edit, just to play.
Didn't think much of it at the time?
No, I never do though. Like, I think I played Below, I was super happy with it. So I played it like when I first made it in like Bristol, and no one danced. And I was like, yeah, I just mixed it out straight away. And I thought, yeah, that's not the one. And then literally just
a few months later,
that's it. Someone just put it on TikTok, bro, and it was just like, done. Because don't get me wrong, I love playing like a classic. I've grew up with like all the old songs, like all the classic stuff, like trance stuff, all that. So I do like playing them, especially when I play in like Liverpool and where I know people like that stuff. But I want to be one of them DJs that you come to and you know you're going to hear something that you've never heard before.
Good to see you though, right? Finally turned up.
Know who your pals are. Know who your pals are. And fucking don't give them flowers when they're gone.
What do you mean don't give them flowers?
Don't give them flowers when they're gone.
Give them when they're here.
Of course. But that's standard, isn't it?
Like I'll go to like a slap funk party, or I'll go somewhere like that, dungeon meet, and it's that sound.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know what you're getting. I love just playing across the board. I'll play a couple of classics, whatever, but then I'll play a little bit more deeper. And then I like doing that, play a bit more like fucking, bit more minimal.
Yeah, because the releases on Coco are deep.
Yeah, but this is the thing, so this is my issue though, like when I'm making music in the studio, I'm just making everything. I haven't really got my own sound. I don't think I have. People go, oh, yeah, you know that's your song, and I'm like, how? Because I
make all sorts.
Yeah, I make that much new, like different stuff. Like when we go to the studio, I'll show you, like the amount of vary in my stuff is mad.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, give it to me.
Put a thing on last time and they were like, what the fuck is this guy saying? It's mad. You just don't understand me though.
They haven't got a clue.
You think I'm Irish?
If you're Irish.
They say, oh, you're from Ireland? I'm like, no.
What?
They're like, Scottish then? I'm like, no, Liverpool. And they're like, Liverpool?
Where's
I'm
that?
like, and I just say, do you know the Beatles? And they go,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
So when you first started, you already have the idea in your head, like the samples and stuff you want to use?
Nah,
Or you just start off and then see where it
I
goes?
was going through, just listening to try and find something. And then I'll find, like, so I get my kick and then I'll just be going through samples, little noises.
Oh, I think it goes nicely with
And
it.
then once I've got like a group, once I've got like me drums going, you're getting a vibe then.
I'm gonna show you what's up right now.
I've done things, like I've had normal jobs, that like, because obviously before I was doing music, I was working a normal job.
What was your most recent normal job that you've had?
I worked in a, like literally round the corner, I worked in a factory. So I was scaffolding, I was like a trainee scaffolder before that.
No way.
Hated it, couldn't work in the cold, bro.
On site?
I'm a fucking, like a diva. I was like, I'm not going out, it's raining. I was like, oh, I hate it. I was so terrible, bro. Like, they used to all, like, it was just a laugh. The good thing about that job was you worked in, like, groups of people.
Of course.
So, you just had a laugh.
And them lot got good crack.
Oh, the best. It was mad. Like, I proper remember this. Like, when the last time, one of the last days I worked there, because obviously I've been making music for ages. I remember sitting in the the canteen, like the cafeteria, with all the lads, and I said, oh, this isn't for me, I'm just going to swerve it. They were like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm just going to go and be a DJ. They were just all laughing.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'll see you in a few years when I'm on private jets and you're still working here, messing about, obviously. I didn't think I was going to be like that. Camel Fat had me on, and it was my birthday. And they text me saying, we're getting a jet, do you want to come on it? So I remember putting a picture. Yeah. So I put a picture up, and the one of the guys that I worked with text me saying, "You said you were going to do that."
You've done it.
And I was like, "Told you."
Took that off a bottle of water.
Seen a bottle of water on the floor, picked it up.
It's got, not even mad. Look, not even mad. No, look. That's heavy. Jay, look, it's gonna chew. It's gonna chew all of this together.
Chewing gum in it. You like this band, look.
That's the I've just said to him, it's not even the same colours, Daddy. I don't know, she just let you. Hey, security!
You manifested it.
Manifestation is true. Like,
It's the
I'm
realest.
the biggest believer of that. Like, any job or whatever you want to do, as long as you keep telling yourself in your head, like, I'm doing this is what. And even if you're not doing it yet, as long as you're just believing in, like, you put
100%.
yourself there already, then it'll happen.
Yeah, sometimes even on a really, really bad day, I've just got to look at myself and be like, still the man.
Still the man.
Still the man.
That's it. Which is hard to do, but
It is really hard to do. It's a
you
skill.
know, it's a skill, yeah. But
Definitely is.
it definitely works. I was telling you before, like, when I had like no prospect, like nothing was happening. Like me and my girlfriend laugh about it all the time now, because like I used to lend money off for like ciggies and shit. You know, because I was like, I didn't want a job. I was like, I'm gonna be a DJ. So she lent me money for me. She lent me money for me first speakers.
I bought his first set of speakers. I used to listen to his shit music when he first started. I am the making of it.
And now we're here.
Now we're here. It's all about me. It was all me.
Yeah, she's just cool.
She's a ride or die, bro.
Yeah, she was like proper supportive, even just financially, which is horrible to say. But I just so.
I wouldn't say it's wrong.
No, but
nice.
you know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing.
For a man,
Yeah,
yeah.
for a man, you feel a bit embarrassed. But she was like, I'll give you whatever I can to help, I will. So she like lent me money for me speakers, just shit like that. The best, bro. And but I was so confident. I was like, I'll give you everything back. Like, obviously. There's definitely been moments where I've been like, is this even working? Do you get what I'm saying?
But you just got to keep going.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's so hard to get it. It's so easy to get into your own head
Most definitely.
and be like, oh, you're doing bad, yeah. Because that's what I'm bad for not. Obviously, you get people coming up to you and stuff, and they're like, oh, you're smashing it, you're doing this, and I don't feel like I am.
Yeah, it's irrelevant what they think if you don't feel like
Exactly, but then sometimes you do just have to take 5 minutes or a day and just sit
However
there
long.
and just think of everything that you've ticked off in the year, because like I've had such a sick year growth wise, and like where I've played, like I've been everywhere in the world, bro, and like played the sickest parties, doing shows, and like we done like a 1,600 capacity show in New York.
Yeah,
I've never been to New York in my life. Always wanted to go, just like to go.
Like you sold out shows.
And then like I'm doing shows there.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how is this even happening? Like, I'm only from a council estate round the corner. That's what I mean. Like, I'll see my friends from school and they're like, what the fuck, bro, like, how have you done that? Obviously, I played football, so, like, loads of people come up and say, you were always going to do something. Football. I got to 16, bro, and I was like, this just isn't for me. Like, I hated the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just everything and you shouldn't be in a footballer. Bro, I used to, like, travel to football on a minibus with my headphones and laptop and be making songs and shit.
Making beats.
They were the worst beats, but I was just like, this is what I want to do. I can remember saying to my dad, like, I'm not playing football no more. I can't be bothered. Like, I'm just going to be make music and be a DJ. And he was just like, oh, no, you're not.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, what are you doing? You're wasting your life and that. And I was like, give me a bit of time. So he works in like Birmingham, I think. Like all the lads in the work come up to him, all the younger kids and that, and they're like, oh, you're Sosa's dad. And he's like, yeah, he loves it, you know what I mean? He feels famous. He's like, guest list, I'll get your guest list.
That's hilarious.
The
plug now.
Yeah, he's the plug, bro. He's a good guy, man. He's funny.
Why did we choose this venue then?
My relationship with Circus anyway it's been going on for years.
Of course.
Even like when I first started Sosa, when I started to like make songs and play a little bit, I used to just play for them. So when I come around doing like Cocos and stuff, they were the first people like I reached out to and said like, I'd love to work with you doing it. Because obviously
Naturally.
they've got like 20 years experience, whatever.
Of course.
And it just made sense.
But you defo doing it.
1,000,000%.
I just started getting in the mood at the end.
No, but did you like it?
No, you see, you start playing funky house now. I'm like, ah, it's my world, that.